Yes. So, how do I find out what's going on here? So she's just gonna put a 94-year-old mother on hold for however long. Is Ashba there? You okay, Mom? Okay, let's put the pillow underneath here. Is this Ashba?
Yes, it is.
Ashba, Kevin Walsh, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
You know that Farrah was supposed to be here at 1:30.
She's not there yet?
No, and so I was just trying to find out what's going on.
She already left. She could be there soon. Because the only thing is, she's coming all the way from Coney Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, she told me she had a hospital intake to do earlier, so I thought she was coming from the hospital.
Hey, I think what happened was since she left from here, she probably went there first and then finish up there and then come to you.
Okay.
Because it takes a while to get there.
Okay. But she is coming.
Everything okay? Yeah. Is everything okay?
The aide abandoned us and walked out while I was trying to bathe my mom. She refused to help me.
Really? Why?
Well, I've got everything on video. In fact, I spent most of my morning, and I think that's why she got upset, because she see I was getting all my proof ready, that everything that she did for the last week.
Right.
And so I don't think she wanted to be here, because
What has she been doing?
if you can, well, there are sneaky people in the world, okay?
Right.
And she's a real sneak. Now, she might be dear to Farrah, I don't know. And I went over some of this with Farrah. If you want a real quick one, she comes in the first day. That's when I find out every other Saturday she's not going to show up. I said fine, no problem. Then she lives 2 blocks away from here. You'd think this would be nice. This would be great for her. She doesn't get here till 8:15 to 8:20, and then she doesn't want to put down the time that she comes in. She wants to put from 8 to 4.
Right.
That's no good, right?
Right.
If you get here at 8:17, I'm asking you please be accurate with the time you come in and leave. You should put down the correct time, right? I mean, you agree with me, or am I wrong?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Okay, so she didn't do that, and then she didn't want to clock in, because I was, that avoids all of these problems.
Right.
I talked with Vicky. I gave Vicky the phone number that the aides call in. I've got one phone. It is only for the aides to call in. You could call that number all day long if you want, and it will never be answered because it doesn't ring. It takes no voicemail. Nothing. I have it only for the aides, so they can call in. That's it, period. But she doesn't want to clock in. And then she told me that Farrah said, well, when I spoke with Vicky a couple of days ago, she says, well, she will talk to Hassan that she has to do both. She doesn't do it. She refuses to do it, continuous. So she told me that Farrah said she could do one or the other. Farrah told me no, she should be doing both.
Right.
Farrah got her on the phone yesterday and said, you will use the clock.
Right.
4 o'clock comes, she says,
yeah, I remember that.
Right.
They spoke to you and they got the number, right? I remember.
Exactly. So then 4 o'clock comes, you think when the CEO tells you you will clock out, you would think you would clock
Right.
out. I told Farrah that this morning. She refused to clock out last night. And then Farrah, of course, is not going to really believe anything I say because I'm a big bad something or other that she's been saying. So I got up my security camera. I got it ready so she could see exactly what happened. Okay? She hasn't done the first day here. I didn't tell her to do the dishes. She goes into the kitchen and she summons me. Kevin, come here. I'm okay. You know, I don't care. I go into the kitchen. She says, what are your dishes and what are your mom's dishes? I said, well, they're basically all my dishes. You know, I do some cooking. My mom has a feeding tube, but she also has the little things from I puree it or I liquefy it. I said, you don't want to do the dishes? Don't. I said, I thought we were working as a team. You get to sleep here. I got you on tape sleeping here. I got you on tape doing your studying for 2 hours in the morning and sleeping, turning off the lights. My mom wants the ceiling lights on all day. She keeps turning them off and going to sleep. I even got a recording when she's on the recliner leaning way back and I said, hey, you getting good sleep? And she says, I'm trying to. I got it on tape. How much? Well, I'm trying to work as a team. You know, if you want to do the little dishes for me, great. If you don't, fine. Then, you know those little yellow sponges with the little green scrub on the back?
Right.
She didn't like mine. She says, I want my own. I says, okay, here, I got you your own. She says, now cut off the corners so I know it's mine. I says, okay, so I cut off the corners. She says, I'm going to use bleach. I says, we really don't like a lot of bleach. It's not really... She said, I want to use bleach. I says, okay, use your bleach. I keep leaning back and keep leaning back. And, you know, and then she just plays sneaky little word games. So, you okay, Mom? 1 second. There you go. You okay? You got it? Come on. Come on. You okay? Okay. There you go. Your nose? Good. I'm going to put the pillow back underneath you. Oh, good one. Good sneeze. You probably have a few more. Where's the tissues? Sorry about that. So, after our little conversation with Farrah, I says, you know, you spent 2 hours here yesterday. You sleeping? She barks back at me. Well, you were sleeping and she was sleeping. I says, well, if I was sleeping, you should be taking care of my mom.
Right.
She didn't like that. So she came in today with, you know, just to have a fight, basically. I've been up, for the past 3 nights, my average amount of sleep is probably between 3 and 4 hours. As you can hear, my mom has a little problem with stuff, and I'm up in the middle of the night. So I'm up almost all last night. I got a couple of hours, but I'm up here. I'm trying to work on my mom's throat and everything. And I says, you know, I'm really tired. Can you take care of her? She says, no, I can't do that. You have to be here. I'm not supposed to use the suction machine. I said, I know that. Just like you've been doing for the last couple of days. Just sit here. No, you got to be here. Which means I can't go to sleep now. You hear my mom, right?
Yeah.
So I could use some help. Now, they're not, so she says, she goes over, well, she's not supposed to give any medicine. She's not supposed to use medical equipment. And I agree with that. But when she wants to apply the medicine that she wants to apply, she does. She's put a medicine on my mom's skin. That's okay. So she's violating her own words.
Right.
So then, she was playing games with me. I said, let's get things ready, let's do a wash my mom. And that sort of starts. And, you know, I come out. She said, today was the first day. She probably asked me 4 times. And this is the first day she's ever done this. You want to get your mom ready to clean. So the last time I come out, I was in the other room, I come out, and she gives me this. She says, your mom is up. I said, what do you mean is up? She just woke up. I said, she's been awake most of the day. She says, no, she's not. I said, I just talked to her 2 minutes ago. No, she was not awake. What do I have to do?
So did she clean her or?
She started to, but my mom got a little antsy because she heard what she was doing. My mom's aware of what's going on here.
Right.
And then she bumped my hand, and she said, sorry. And I just looked at her. I said, you want to play little games? Fine. Don't hit me. And then she went into a rage. So when she started raising her voice, I said, go sit down for a while. She says, which chair? The same chair you've been sitting on all week. So then I said, look, I'm getting to the really heavy part where I have to move my mom. Will you please help me? No, I'm not. I'm leaving. I said, you are refusing to help me. She says, no, I'm not refusing to help you. I'm just leaving. She says, will you sign my timesheet? Is that appropriate? That's not appropriate, is it?
Right. Now, my question is, do you have all the stuff like on sheet and recorded and everything?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And in fact, that's what she complained about, that I'm taping everything. Now you see why I tape everything. In fact, I spent most of this morning, and that's probably why she wanted to get out of here. I had to take this time away from being with my mom and helping her to go in and get all this information ready. So now I've got the tapes, I've got paperwork to show, everything. Because the reason I tape everything is because of people like the sneaky ones are worse than the ones that beat you up. If you don't record everything, the sneaks and liars are the worst people to catch. If you don't have a recording, who's going to believe you? Farrah told me that nobody in her company would ever do what she did. This girl is under the investigation by the Child Protective Services. Why did you send somebody violent into my house?
How are you so sure about the...
She told me. She told me. Over and over.
Right.
That's a scary thought to have somebody like that coming into your house. And I got that recording of her telling me.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to work together. If you get, all I need, let me be honest with you. A lot of people have said a lot of things about me because I've got pictures that doctors don't want you to see, hospitals don't want you to see. I have recordings, that's why all my phone calls are recorded. And they have said things that they don't want to get out. Big money gets scared. They will say anything about you. And they have. And they pass it from one company to the next. Farrah is telling me that I'm bipolar. I was telling Hafsa about what we've gone through in my family. That was the other thing she wanted. She wanted the password to my Wi-Fi so she can get into my computer. Then she's fooling around with the paperwork and she says, is that the... I even go so far as to fax her timesheet over for her and send her a copy. What do you need to do to be nice to people? So she says, she's over on my printer and she picks up these 2 papers. face down, so how does she know what that is? Unless she's looking at my private paperwork. So, I just hope Farrah does show up. Would you please let it? She's in a meeting right now, or she was on her way? 2 minutes ago, she was on her way.
What I said was she was supposed to be on her way. She was from here to the hospital.
Okay.
And then from the hospital to you.
Okay. Yeah.
And it just took a while to get there.
But then she must have known that, because she's a very smart, strong-headed, direct woman. She told me she will be here at 1:30. Of course, I did say, don't worry about it if you're a little bit late. So, but I figured an hour was a good time to check, because I don't know if this Hafsa called chummy Farrah, and they say, hey, let's screw this guy.
I mean, what I'm going to try to do is let me try to get in contact with her and see what's going on.
That's a courtesy, don't you think?
Right, of course. No, I'm going to find out, and I'm going to give you a call back or have her call you.
Thank you. I really appreciate people like you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ashma.
No problem. Take care.
You okay, Mom? That was my mom. Sorry I have to be on the phone so much sometimes. You okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you warm enough? Mm-hmm. Okay. Is that better? Who's this? Tiffany? Hi, Judy. Is Samantha back? Thank you. Hi, Samantha? Kevin Walsh, how are you doing? Not too bad. Two quick things. One is, I didn't answer your question last night when you asked me, do I want to stay with this company? The Centers Plan. And I'm really tired of changing companies, so if we can stay there, we might as well stay there. Yeah, what I'm going to try to do is just limit my use of them. They're trying to disenroll me. Yeah. Right. Well, with this FIDA thing, just like with New York Medicaid Choice, you have managed long-term care, and then you have FIDA. And they're two different organizations, actually. And so when they take you off managed long-term care and they put you on FIDA, even though you didn't want it, that's what they do. So when I called, then they said, we're putting you back on to Centers Plan. So they're probably just starting it all over. It's like the left hand not knowing what the right hand is doing. You know what I mean? So I know I didn't answer it, so I figured I'd let you know. And I don't know what they're going to do. So at least you know what I want to do. That's the most that I can do. And just a little bit extra, the aide walked out on me today while I was bathing my mom. Well, because for the past week she didn't want to do any housework. She didn't want to clock in and clock out. You know how they have the computerized systems? She didn't want to do that. And even on my own timesheet, She'd come in, she lives 2 blocks from here, she can't be here by 8 o'clock. She gets here between 8:15 and 8:20. And she does that because I always ask her, if you're going to be later than 8:15, give me a call. She doesn't call, she comes late. But on my timesheet tries to put 8 o'clock instead of 8:20. And that's every day. And I said, that's the real reason I want people to clock in over the computer. So we have a backup. So I called the CEO called me, whatever, we went back and forth. And she told this aide, you will use the computer to clock in and clock out. Right, so this was yesterday. The CEO, her name is FARRAH of HOPETON, told this aide specifically, you will clock in and clock out on the computer and do the timesheet. 4 o'clock when she's leaving last night, because she's mad at me now about this. And this is what happens. If you ask them just to do what the rules and regulations say, but they don't want to, they get mad at you. At 4 o'clock, she looks at the phone, she says, well, I'm not going to clock out today, I'm going to start doing that tomorrow. Huh? No. No. At 1:30, the CEO, well, she said she's sending a nurse over, and then she said, I'm coming over myself, and she said she's going to be here at 1:30. But the aide saw me getting all my videos from my security cameras proving everything I say. Please, don't take my word. Look at the proof. And I think that got her upset. And so it just went downhill from there. She started screaming. I said, sit over there. She says, where? I said, in the chair you've been sitting in for the past week. And then I said, okay, now I need your help washing my mom, because I just want to keep distance between me and this lady. She's wacko. But I really, when I'm turning my mom over to clean the back, so I said, you know, I really need your help now. Will you help me now? She says, no, I'm leaving. I says, you're refusing to help me bathe my mom? She says, no, I'm not refusing that. I'm just leaving. And then you know what she says? She says, will you sign my timesheet? You okay, Mom? Want to put your head up a little bit? Let me get you another towel.
Social homecare.
Who's this?
Social homecare.
This is Kevin Walsh. I was just speaking with Samantha.
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
Hello?
Yes,
I'm so sorry.
that's okay. You forgot about
Okay,
me.
no, I was
I
talking
know.
to my boss and everything.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, what I'm gonna see what I could do for you, and then can I give you a call right back?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right?
Thanks, Samantha.
You're welcome, Kevin. Have a nice day.
Thanks, you too.
Bye-bye. Good morning.
Good morning. Is Ashba there?
Okay, who's speaking with?
Kevin.
Kevin?
Yeah.
Okay, hold the transfer.
Thank you.
Vicky at 76, how can I help you?
Hi, Tiffany. Kevin again. Is Ashba there, please?
Yeah, hold on.
Who is it? Who is it?
Police.
To call any number, enter the 10-digit number starting with the area code. Please remind the person you are calling that the call is being recorded. To end this call and return to the speed dial menu, press the pound key twice. Please hold.
Functional healthcare, this is Samantha speaking. How can I help you?
Samantha, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
I'm going to leave the phone on. They called the police. I think they're taking my mom out of here.
They call the police. Why?
The police just rang the bell downstairs. I heard a bunch of people. I think they're taking my mom out of here by force. I'm
Why
going
are
to
you
leave
taking your mom away? What happened?
because of what I just told you. It's the bottom line. I'm going to leave the phone on. You want to listen?
Because what you told me?
Do you want to listen? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Don't say a word. I don't want them to know. This is life and death right now. I'm just going to put the phone down. Don't say another word.
Alright.
Hello, sir.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good.
Hi, Kevin. This is Farrah. How
Hi,
are you?
Farrah. Oh, I'm a little shocked here.
That's okay, don't be.
Can I see what's going on?
It's basically whatever the home health aide, she made statements when she gets to the office, whatever incident happened here.
Okay.
So we just wanted to, I just wanted to feel safe.
Absolutely.
When, you don't have nothing to worry about, right?
I got nothing.
So that's it.
I
If you
got
don't
all
mind-
the tapes to watch.
Yes, that's
You
fine.
guys want to come in and watch?
Yeah, well, no, we don't want to watch anything, we just want to make sure Mary Walsh is okay.
No, I want you to watch the truth
Okay.
because you're saying things are happening here, but I got everything on videotape.
Okay. So can we come in?
1 second.
Okay.
Who is it?
How are you, miss?
Are they going to take my mom?
No. It's
Is that just what you're telling me now? You're going to change?
Kevin, we just come in, we have a nurse, let her assess if mom is okay, no one's gonna take
I
her.
have a nurse here every other week.
Yeah, but this is, the nurse has to be here because now the statement was different this morning from the home health aide.
Okay.
As I mentioned to you, trust me, everything will be okay, so we
I
don't.
don't trust anybody anymore.
Well, that's, but unfortunately, you know, we all are the same, and you know that. It's not, everybody is not the same, which we discussion we had this morning, that's why you never saw big boss coming to the door too, right? So now we wanna come in, we wanna see what's the right thing to do by the patient, number one, and by you too.
Okay.
And we're gonna do our best.
I've heard this before, you know that.
I don't know what you heard, but I can only say whatever I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do the best. That's what I'm gonna do.
That doesn't mean much to me at this point. Because
I
on the phone you're
understand.
saying I'm violent, I'm
That's exactly
bipolar.
why we
You were
have,
saying all these things about
that's
me.
why exactly why we had the police here, because I wanted to make sure that we're not getting into some situation
Mhm.
that we have to regret later. So everything is gonna be documented, just like
Good.
we're recording everything.
Absolutely.
We gotta do, what do we gotta do too?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So can we see?
Come on in.
Okay.
How many, hold on, I don't wanna scare the hell out of
No, that's fine.
you, okay?
Yeah.
You got, one of you guys wanna come in? or-
That's fine, that's fine.
That's fine? I wanna, I
Stay
said one come in maybe?
here. I'll stay here. All right, do you have to serve?
You guys wanna scare her?
The nurse has to come in.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
nurse
let the
is
nurse
there.
come in.
She has to come in.
She doesn't need this. You guys were up here once before because of the same situation.
Okay.
And it turned out to be both. And they hurt and tortured this poor woman. You wanna see the pictures of what they did to her?
Well, she's doing evaluation today. Go ahead and start doing it.
Okay. I don't want her to look up and see 125 feet.
Right, right. I understand.
Okay, can we close the door? I mean,
You can't close the door, but let's stand over here.
hey, Mom? Mom? You know, when they were coming up here and spitting on her, I got nobody to help her. When they broke her wrist, I got nobody to help her. She raises 4 boys, 3 of us ended up being Marines. And when they spit on her, they break her wrist. They put fingers up her vagina, one for fun, one to hurt. Huh?
That's up to her.
And I got a list.
Miss Walsh?
So this aide is making an accusation. I'm saying let's look at the proof, empirical proof, so that we can see and hear every word that was said. But they don't want to do that. So now I have to suffer, and this poor lady has to suffer again.
Miss Walsh, can you hear me?
No, here it goes. That's what they did to her over several years. This is what they did to her in the hospital. This is on one person at one time. That's the back. That's the sacrum. Nobody wants to look at the proof. And they're taking care of. I had to heal these things. They're healed. These are her heels. This is the way they sent her home to me. Her Achilles tendon. They put a big cut in there too. This is me healing her.
Miss Walsh?
If you're not in the medical field, you might say that it's worse, but it's actually looks better. See that? That's granulation. See the little hole? Filled in. All that do
Miss
is
Walsh?
skin. They sent an aide and a nurse in here, and the worst thing you do to a woman is you rub it. You never rub a woman. She came in here with an 8-ply gauze. If you had a nurse or somebody, she'll tell you. Go right back to the way it was. I had to see with that again. This is what we've been dealing with for years.
EMS is coming?
I'll be right there. Please don't touch her until I'm there.
Okay,
Thank you.
no problem.
DNS. I called the police because they sent in an aide in here who threatened to cut us out. The police came up, and when they found out that I filed a police report against DNS, they called the police.
They already called.
This is the type of thing that the DNS nurse did. She has an IV. You know how to take an IV out? Do the tape, pull it out nicely, ripped it off. 91-year-old lady. This is the Allen Pavilion.
Isn't it where it was supposed to be?
You know where that is?
Yeah.
Okay?
Isn't it when you, that's what do you do?
See the bruising?
She's a nursing
That,
medication.
that breaks. They were coming in, put one hand there, one hand here, and throwing that lady around. You want to take a look?
Charlie, sir.
You want to take a look at the top of that knee? bunch of scars. So now, here's a lady with all those wounds. But when big money knows you've got pictures, they're after you. They let her get a rash. They scratch their forehead. Look at that. You've got a lady with your back, sacrum, both heels, the Achilles, and broken leg, and you can't even wash her. Both sides. Does it look like I'm taking care of her? I've got phone recordings. I have had a nurse in here last week. This is what they did to her. By the time I got finished taking care of her, does that look like a happy lady or not? No. I'm not the hero here. She is. You've got to take your own hit from here to here. They use you guys and they use APS for revenge squad. That's illegal, I believe. Okay. What would you like to do?
I just want to take a look at her. I just want to make sure that everything is okay, that she's okay. That's
Okay.
my job. I'm a nurse. I'm here to just make sure that, you know.
And you work for whom?
HOPETON.to. She doesn't work for
Okay.
centers.
Huh?
The center's supposed to send a nurse and they didn't, and I had a huge argument with them. They should have had the nurse here, and I brought my nurse. And you know we're supposed to bring home health aid.
You
but
want
I
to get
said-
the AmeriCare nurse on the phone here too?
She's part of it?
Yeah, she's here last week.
What is she documented? Is she
Everything. She's been here for the past 2 weeks. They've been here off and on for the past 4 or 5 weeks.
American.
AmeriCare.
A center's plan's supposed to be sending nurse here.
Well, they farm it out.
Not Americare,
AmeriCare.
but center's plan should have a nurse here.
AmeriCare farms. Oh, you mean a case manager?
Yes.
That's funny.
Why, no? You don't even have a case manager on there?
Well, I don't know. So
But
your
Mr.
great
Gibbs-
company gives you all this false information.
It's not false information.
It is
it's-
false information.
It's, they have to document what they are encountering, just like you have to document what you're
Did you
encountering.
look at their documentation? But
I
you won't
just-
look at my documentation.
I absolutely will, if I'll be able to put this bag down
Yeah,
and she can
absolutely.
start. Of
Absolutely.
course I will.
No, give it to me.
Okay. So,
Okay. Okay. Now, because she got upset, I had to finish. She walked out on me, you know that.
To call any number, enter the 10-digit number starting with the area code, followed by the pound now.
So you know she walked out on me.
no, she thought she would, but she has documented that you slapped her on her hand while there was cleaning.
I've got a film of everything that happened.
Okay, and
I
then.
can show it to you.
Okay, I would like to see that too, but
Okay.
why would you not let her clean your mom?
Because she was getting hostile, that's why.
Who?
And
Your
Who
mom
are we
was
talking
getting-
about?
We're talking about the aide or you're getting the patient? Who was getting hostile?
your aide, the one that is under investigation by Child Protective Services that you sent into this home.
Okay.
That's not really, that's a scary thought when
Okay.
somebody's under investigation
We
by
don't
the
need to
Child
get into
Protective.
that business.
Yes, no,
We
no,
have to
you
right
only want
now-
to get into what you
No,
want to
no,
get
we need
into.
to hear
I want to get
investigate this
into
matter.
my matter,
Okay. So,
our matter.
Okay, great.
Okay? So,
Why the patient
when
has
you
bed
send
sore?
somebody who's under investigation by Child Protective Services and to
Okay.
take care of a lady, I really have to be concerned.
Okay, and then why the patient has bed sores if so many nurses are coming in and out, you said?
Because I told you, the bed was broken. For 2.5 months I was trying to get the
Yeah,
bed.
but then 2.5 months and bed sores, it doesn't make any sense. How come somebody allowed that for this long length of period for a patient
I
to
have
have bed
AmeriCare
sores?
coming in here. Ask them. They're the nurses that Center's plan sent in.
Okay.
And I'm willing to get Marjorie Renee, the nurse, on the phone.
I really don't want to talk to any nurse right now, especially that I'm here to investigate the matter that my aide was
Okay.
here. And actually, of course, she was being recorded from 5 different cameras. She was not allowed to touch the patient. She was not allowed to do anything
What do you mean she was not?
without your
No,
permission.
no.
And you have to be
No,
right here, even if
wrong.
she's cleaning her up.
Wrong,
Oh, okay,
wrong.
okay. So we're waiting for EMS to be here, and we would
Mhm.
like to examine mom, and then
EMS?
Yes.
The ambulance. The ambulance gonna come here.
What's the ambulance for?
Then they evaluate your mama. She's okay.
Well, then what's she doing here?
They're here to assist me. Because I have to move her and transport her, and everybody here is not
You
trained
gotta
to
transport her for what?
No, I mean move her, like, you know, from side to side.
Where do you see the
but
bed sores?
Everybody here is
I will
not
help
trained.
you.
Everybody here is not trained to do that.
Right.
And you're not trained either. I understand that's your mom. I don't want to cross your territory, disrespect you. I understand I'm in
Okay.
your home.
Well, then she doesn't need to be trained twice. We'll just wait for the EMS to get here.
Okay.
And that's it.
Are they on the way?
They're on the way, but it's busy around 2 o'clock.
The last time they did this, they said they're not gonna take her, and they took her. So why should I believe?
Well, I told you, I can't speak on behalf of everybody. I'm speaking on behalf of myself. I'm here to check her, to make sure, because that's my responsibility, to make sure that she's okay.
So why is
and
EMS
she's
coming?
safe. EMS, I told you, EMS is coming because they're the
So why are
only
you
ones
here?
that's trained.
If they're gonna check, we don't need everybody checking her.
No, everybody's not gonna check her. The only people that are gonna check her are the people that are trained
Trained
to
for that.
check her.
That's exactly what it
Nobody
is.
else here is trained to check her. And I wanna make sure that she's being moved safely, cause you know, elderly people, their bones are very sensitive. And I just wanna make sure that she's okay.
Because we were up all night. And that's why I asked you, I tell you what, let's take a look at a little movie while we're waiting for the EMS.
Okay.
You guys wanna watch?
Go on, sir.
You just put your gloves on? I'm not getting
I was
hostile.
always working. I was working at 12. I walked from where we lived on 182nd Street.
The expert.
They don't just jump and come right in. They always try.
I understand that, I'm just asking.
They are. He said that. First thing they did was he was coming.
You're tired, huh? Well, she got upset. She's up late because I'm dealing with this thing. I asked her if she would take care of my mom, like she says she's been doing for the past week. And she said, no, I can't do that.
Why would she do that if she was taken care of and it was just fine? Why all of a sudden she would?
You gotta ask her. I don't know that.
So you might not know the answer true to that. You
I
have
would-
answers for everything.
No.
So you might know the
Oh,
answer why she
okay,
changed her
okay. So
mind.
you wanna give me smart answers? too.
No, I'm just giving, I'm asking questions, say when you ask me questions.
tells you when you leave the house. Okay? You okay? Take a second.
Just look
Okay?
it up.
Let's out, keep everything.
Yes, I got a little situation going on here you might be interested in.
Is the finger stuck? Okay. You got it? There you go. Can I have it? Thank you. I didn't want anybody to hurt you, so I make sure it's done right. Take the pillow under your arm. Nice and easy. There you go.
All right, you bought a coffee with you.
Move you down a little bit.
You were Donnie, right? Last night.
Oh, my card is right there. I put it on the counter.
Thank you.
Farrah, R-U-B-A-N-I.
Yes. How many of you guys are out there?
There you go. I'm just gonna loosen
Four?
this up, okay? So you open up the bag so it's easier to put things
Can I
in.
get you guys' names and guys' numbers? Sure.
There you go. And move your arm a little bit. I know you're tired. We had a long night.
Sanchez.
We'll make this quick.
Okay, I'm here with the cops, with Mr. Walsh House, and I can't talk, I'm gonna talk to everyone, okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
Pull this
Okay.
down a little bit. You cover it.
okay. Okay, talk to you later, okay? Okay.
Move
All
your
right,
leg.
all right.
Stiff, huh? I didn't move them today. People get you all upset. You forget things. I'm sorry.
Could I get their names?
Yeah, just a little one. I'll do a little bit more later.
Could I get their name, please?
And the spray. Put your head down a little bit.
You were here before. Officer Rios. What's the tax number? 5267. What is your nurse's name?
Nurse, she has a card too, you can ask her. Should you card?
No.
Do you have the last name? I don't know. What's the last name?
What's the first name?
Do you want the last name? Should we put on document?
Yeah, I got a situation going on. I got 4 cops up here at my door. I've got a 94-year-old mother. I think they want to take her out by force. I've got one nurse here from HOPETON with the CEO, and this is all sprung on me out of the blue. Here's a mom that has been beaten, spit upon, broken bones and everything by AIDS, and she's a mother of 3 Marines. This is what they do to her. They don't want to investigate that. but everybody tries to make that I'm the bad guy, so. Yep, they're in the apartment. 6629 Broadway, apartment 6A. They're not kicking me out. They're going to be taking my mother out of here by force. The aide said that I'm doing things wrong, even though I've got videos of everything that happened in this house every minute of every day. So she was just looking at the video. Yeah, 261st and Broadway. 347-352-0400. 0400. My name is Kevin Walsh. My mom's name is Mary Walsh. Four of them. Four. And they said that an ambulance is on the way. So what happens is, if you file a complaint against an agency, they send the police as a revenge squad, and they take your mom out of here, and then they torture her in the hospital. What's your name? Thanks. Okay, well, you guys got a bunch of emails from me, so you probably have a pretty good information what's going on. Okay, thanks.
You just hit me.
I didn't hit you.
You just...
Kevin, let me see that part.
Okay. I'm just trying to get it to...
Yeah, if you could rewind.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now.
Beginning, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. So she likes to play a lot of word games, which I can show you that too. I'm just returning the favor now. I can show you, you asked me, did she really not want to use the computer last night?
She did last night, we have a record.
I can show you she didn't.
No, there was a different, two phone numbers on the record. Whose other phone number?
There was only one phone number. That
One
she
better?
posted. That's it. 88? No, that's me working. And so after she abandons us, but she wanted me to sign a timesheet.
Timesheet is not an issue, the issue is we gotta resolve this matter
Yeah,
the right way.
yeah, I agree.
And it will be less burden on you too. You have too much upon yourself. That's what I see here. Like, you know,
Absolutely.
listen, I know you love your mother, whatever she's been gone through. It's a terrible, terrible
Yeah,
incident.
I already sprayed you.
Well, we do have to get her clean. We'll help her.
I do. Good ones.
I'm sorry.
I will not,
I'm not gonna say good ones or bad ones.
Now she's hitting me.
People like that out there, right?
I will
I
not
didn't
make the
hate
bad
you.
ones deal with her.
What did you just say you're sorry for?
I
You
said,
can
can
talk
I?
to
You just hit me.
Marjorie.
I said, can
You
I?
just hit me.
Kevin,
You just hit me.
I didn't hit you.
You just...
I
You did not
didn't.
make contact with me?
No. Okay, I
Wanna see
said,
that
can I clean
Sit
her?
up.
She really didn't hit you. She was asking you if I can clean her.
No.
And you saying,
See,
you hit
I
me.
was just playing a little game because she bumped me in the arm.
Why would you play games?
Because she's been playing games with me for a whole week.
What
And
kind of
all
games?
day.
I thought you liked her.
I said I liked her, but I'm trying to work things out.
She got another, the one she got?
I tell you what.
I already
Let me
sprayed
show you
you.
something. Well, let's see this. Let's see this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
See, she says she's sorry, which means she knows.
Now
she
she's
did.
hitting me.
If you're saying that you hit.
I didn't
No,
hit you.
no, she said I'm sorry
She was
before I
nice
said
to
sorry.
her.
I said, can I?
You just hit me.
Okay.
I said, can
You
I?
just hit me.
Give it.
You just hit me.
I didn't hit you.
You just... Did you not make contact with me?
No. Okay, I said, can I clean
Sit
her?
over there, please.
Okay.
I'm afraid of you. You're dangerous. You're violent.
That's the same thing that you said about me, so.
It's the same thing, exactly how they feel. You have to let them help your mother. You have to get out of the way. You are too much in the way in order for her to get the right care.
No,
the care
she is
needs.
getting the right care.
But then why don't you go into City Pimp and you help her and then have no aid in here? We
Well,
had that
because then
discussion.
you want to take over the power of attorney. You want to take.
No.
Yes,
See
yes.
that? I don't need.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Move
I'll
your
guarantee
leg a little
you
bit.
keep the power of attorney, but you will be the person who's going to be servicing your mom, and I will be putting you in my.
That's
Sorry.
why I made you. You said you pay him $15 an hour.
Yes.
Okay, she told me 11. So.
Who? If aid is not going to tell you her personal business.
Sneaky people
And
don't
should
like
be
it when you
getting
do
into
the same
personal
thing right
business,
back
You
to
will
them.
not like to hear it. I said I will do $15 an hour if you have someone.
Okay.
City Pad is different rates. I
Okay.
can get that. It feels like you're doing a great job with your mom.
I'm doing a great job with my
So
mom.
then you don't need anybody from outside.
Yes, I do because
How do
I'm
you-
up I'm up last night. I get to bed about 12 o'clock. Then I'm up at 2:30. Then I'm back. You know, I get to bed maybe about 4 or 5 o'clock, whatever it is, because I got to deal with this stuff. So then I need somebody to let me sleep.
Okay.
I asked her, "Can
Okay.
you handle this?" "I'll show you that too." I said,
Okay.
"Can you handle this?"
Uh-huh.
She sat here. She slept here. She studied for 2 hours over here.
Okay. But
She
let
went
me,
to sleep over there.
let me tell you one thing.
So I said-
Nobody will be able to satisfy you.
No, that's not true. I tell you what, let me show you. That's why I spent this whole morning, instead of working with my mom, getting this done.
There
Now,
you go.
What is that?
first of all,
What I'm looking at.
this is the
I'm
time sheet.
almost done, Mom.
This is my own time sheet,
Okay.
okay? She doesn't want to see those. She tried to put 8 o'clock. She didn't want to put the right time she's coming in. So, that's the proof,
Okay.
okay?
Okay, so if that's the case, right,
Now.
we just asked you if you wanna,
I get a survey.
yeah,
Okay.
okay. Did
I
you
have
find-
the aides fill out the survey.
You have somebody really good in
No.
there for me?
Now, can we go over this?
I don't
More
really-
time
I don't wanna get
texting
into
than
all this
working
stuff
with the
business.
patient.
I just
You
wanna stick
want
to
to see a
that.
letter saying, hey, you know,
Who is this Mariana
she
Martinez?
was an aide here. These are all aides, just so you guys know, these are all aides. They took a survey, I developed a survey. They said that I am nice, I have a safe environment, and they like it here. So, I'm just trying to say there's
So why they
proof.
left you? There are 12 papers over there, well,
I got-
almost 12 or
right.
13 aides there, they all left you.
Because the agencies are the ones of the trouble.
I thought the aides were the trouble, the agencies are?
Some aid, okay.
Why
See,
they?
now you
why?
want to play word games too.
No, absolutely
Some
not.
aides are bad,
I want you to,
some
I want
aides
to
are
correct
good.
you.
You want to
because-
correct me.
Absolutely, and I have the right to correct you. Is the
And I have
agency
a right to
is
correct you
wrong?
also.
Absolutely, and that's
Right.
fine.
But
Is the
I'm trying to
aides
show
are
you
wrong
what
or
the
the
advocates
agencies
feel
are
correct.
playing games? Who is doing what? That's what I would like to know, that's why I'm
You
here.
have some aides that are violent. You have some aides that are extremely
No, not me, I
nice.
already got the case 4 days ago. I don't know who you dealt with in the past. It's 4
You
days
asked me
ago.
a question, I'm trying to answer it, and
Well, no,
keep-
you're talking
beating
about me.
up.
You-
You want to
you
beat
keep-
up? I
No,
didn't-
no,
I'm
you
not
keep
talking
going on about-
you.
so
You
you-
asked me a question.
So who are you talking about, in general?
Yeah.
Okay.
You asked me a general
So
question.
how are we gonna resolve this right now? What would you like us to do?
It's very simple.
Okay,
I'm a very simple guy,
okay.
okay? And if you watch these other things, well, you saw that part.
Yes.
Here she si- see, she wants me to sign the timesheet, but she's abandoning
You're not gonna help me?
the
She
patient.
was instructed by the agency to
You
leave
kicked me. I was
immediately.
helping you.
What do you mean I kicked you?
So-
I didn't
So
kick
you
you.
abandoned
You say-
me.
You touched
I
my
didn't
hand
kick
and you
you.
say, I hit you.
I didn't kick you.
You
You
touched
just-
her
Well, you did. You didn't even say
I
that.
said
Very
it.
clear.
Did
I
you
did
see
it.
that?
And you
I
are.
was
Did you
here.
see me hit her?
You
Here's-
come
here's the
close to
thing.
me and you
What?
touch my hand. That
Stop
means I come to
raising
you.
your voice in front
So
of
you
my
don't
mom.
wanna aid in
I'm
that
not
kind of
raising
So
situation?
you wanna know what
I
bad
don't want
case?
her, no.
That's
So
up to
we
you.
have
I'm
to
not
move
signing
on. So
any.
now that's what me and the RN is here.
You
So
don't
now
wanna
how
help
do we
me?
resolve this?
You don't wanna help mom? You don't wanna help
Okay.
pay my mom?
So
That's what
who
you're
you
saying.
done
I'm
for?
not saying that.
For you
You're not
and
saying
us.
that?
Yeah,
You-
I would like that.
Okay, so what would you like? You have somebody in mind who can do city pap for
I
us?
really don't have anybody in mind right now. I want to go looking, but
What
I
about
got-
yourself?
I have to be looking with information so I can say, hey, you're gonna get paid this is this.
What
is
about
this.
yourself? Are you gonna be interested in covering at least one shift, so you are happy that mom is taken care of? And
I
in
have-
the evening, maybe we can have somebody from
No.
outside? Okay,
8 to 4,
okay,
I cover the rest. No Sundays until maybe we get somebody that I can trust.
okay.
Now, you could say you do your due diligence,
No, I'm not gonna say that. I want you
but
to
I
find an
have
aide
people
for
coming
me,
in.
and I'm gonna clear the person. I'm gonna pay for the certificate too, for the home health aide, and I'm gonna place that person on the case without the city pass.
So what you're saying,
What I'm
you
saying
cannot
is,
find me an aide.
no, nobody can. Nobody can make you happy. I don't wanna take
No,
more
that's not true.
chances.
That's not true.
It's the 14 or so aides there. It tells you something.
Yeah.
We need to make sure the patient is getting the care what she needs.
She is.
We're not gonna go with that kind
She
of
is getting the care that she
wording
needs.
game over here. I wanna make sure
Well,
my patient is
you see,
taken care of
the
right
thing
now.
is, you want to come in, and I know it's all the authority, and you want to be able to dictate
I
what
wanna
goes
protect
on here.
myself, and I wanna protect
And
my
I-
staff.
And I want to protect my mom from all of you.
That's why we all are
Because
here.
you all have an agenda.
No. No agenda at all from me. And you're talking
I
to
don't
somebody
know
who was
about that.
very blunt, and we had a very clear discussion, and I'm not fearful of nobody. I'm here to help
If
you.
you're not fearful of nobody,
I'm not, you cannot intimidate
Why
me.
do we have
You've been
4 cops
intimidating
here?
my aides, and
I've
no,
been intimidating
well,
your aides?
Listen, I would have came out
I did not
myself.
intimidate your aide.
My nurse
I
would
did
not
not
come
intimidate your
in.
aide.
My nurse would not come in without their presence. I would have came up. You cannot intimidate me. I'm an RN myself, and I know what I'm doing. And
Okay.
I've been in this business for 17 years,
Okay.
and I've dealt with a lot of personalities like you, and I understand where you're coming from too. You are burnt right now because of what's going on. You need to really relax because, to be honest, you're not going to be healthy like this.
Let me ask you something. It's pretty simple.
Yes.
Yelena over at Centers Plan said, this is like a marriage. And I said, yeah.
That's
So,
the case manager?
no, she was one of the supervisors over there.
Okay.
Very nice. I liked her.
Okay.
Okay? Like you, straightforward, and when she said she was going to do something, she did it.
Okay.
That's why I liked her.
Okay.
But they have others over there
Like any
who,
place.
when I try to get,
Yeah.
I've been
agree
trying
with
to
you.
get a nutritionist
Yes.
for months.
You couldn't even get a bed.
4
You couldn't
months.
even get a nurse here to do the bed sores. That's
Right.
more important than
Right.
nutritionist
The
here.
company, Span America, the local distributor called me up. We went over and she says, you got 3 Marines and they're spitting in and they're breaking the gun. She says, we're going to give you that. That's a little respect,
Of course.
okay?
Okay.
So I went over with Hafsa. It's really, other aides have said this is a great place to work because he does a lot of the work himself, okay? Being hurt so many times, I don't know. You don't know all the intricacies of what hurts her, okay?
That's why we're
You
here.
don't, huh?
That's why I'm here.
Okay.
I want to see myself.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Yes.
I tell them
Yes.
exactly how to move the legs, exactly, and I will always be helping them doing the bathing. She does not get bathed unless I'm here.
Do you do it?
I just had to do it myself again because your aide abandoned us.
Okay.
Okay? So I've been doing this for years now. Okay? But I refuse to back down and let people come in here and they play a couple of games. They either harass me, be nice to her, hurt her, be nice to me. There were so many games, it is absolutely unbelievable. I told Hafsa, like I've told others, if you just relax, I can relax. If you just follow what I need you to do, and I tell them, it's not going to happen in a week. She's scared. She's terrified. It takes, and I told Hafsa, it would take about a month. It will take about a month for any aide to come in here.
Let me ask you,
The
Kevin.
reason is,
Sorry to
there are
interrupt
so
you.
many, well,
that
please
if
let me
she-
finish.
No,
There
I
are
will
so
let you finish
many,
because it's going to go on for a while.
So,
when
no, it's not
she
gonna go on
cannot
for a
even
while.
acknowledge the nurse, so how would she get scared of African American aide coming in? You said she starts screaming when an African American person is in here.
I did
My
not say
aide
she
is-
starts screaming.
You
What
said
happened
that.
was,
That's documented.
what
Yeah.
happens is, she gets scared. And when I go to
But the
leave,
nurse is here, and
right.
she couldn't
And
even
as long as she
acknowledge her.
knows, she just had an alprazolam, a half of one, 0.25, an hour ago or something, because she got upset with, what's her name?
Aide.
Yeah.
Okay, so then if an aide,
So-
aide has to be a white aide, she cannot be African American, because I have
She
two.
can, no, it doesn't matter, and I know. Black. She sees black, she gets scared. In fact, one director said to me, hey look, tell her to get over her PTSD. I'm sending in black aides only, whether you like it or not. Is that nice?
No, I didn't, so
Okay.
I will not do that.
Chinese Planning American Council said the same thing. I've got, you could talk to Miss Hinkson.
What is
They
this?
sent one in Spanish only, no English. 2 weeks ago they sent another one who was filling
Spanish
in.
aides are the best aides.
I like Spanish aides,
So
as long as
why
they can
do-
speak English.
What do you want to speak English? They're very smart people. They can understand once and they will do a better job than you. So I don't know what you're talking
You've been in
about.
this business for how long?
For a very long time.
17 years, you said?
Yes.
17
And
years.
you were like criticizing people all along.
And
What do
you
you
don't
want?
understand why I need an English-speaking aide
No,
here?
you are here constantly with
You
them.
don't know.
So you
what-
speak
I can't
English.
go out until I get somebody I trust.
We're back to same place.
And
We gotta get off
you
that
want an
corner.
English-speaking aide, so when I go to sleep, she's got somebody to talk to.
Who is nowadays English speaking will become an aide? Spanish, African American.
I had one,
Okay, where is she now? Why did she leave you?
because I couldn't afford $15 an hour for her.
Get her, I'll pay
I'll
her.
call her.
Call her, I'll pay
If she
her.
wants to work for an
I'm
agency,
serious.
I'm serious. I will
Tell her to
call
come
her.
here, I'll pay her
And
15.
if she's willing to work for an
Yes.
agency, because you know a lot of them want it under the table.
No, we
I will
can't.
call
The
her.
Department of Health is gonna come and grab us like anything.
No, I'm not saying.
Nothing under the table.
I'm saying that's what they want.
Under the table?
Yeah.
They can't.
They want. Come on.
This
dude.
case bills for MLTC and gets everything
No,
is
I'm
being
not talking
tracked.
about this case. The aides, lots of times, they say.
Okay, well, okay, them. Okay, I thought MLTC is
No.
saying give us.
No.
Okay,
Okay.
get the lady in.
I'll
pay
ask
her.
her. I'll ask her.
I'll pay her 15. And it's
So-
gonna be a lost case, but I don't care. But I want, as far as the patient is fine,
the-
you're happy.
So let me tell you how I work, okay? Because you really just, let me be blunt, be quiet for a minute, and let me explain.
I've been listening to you for
I-
the last God knows how long, so I'm tired. So why don't we just get to
Well,
a
I'm
point?
tired
that We
too.
gotta help it out.
I
We gotta-
want you,
You already said you have somebody for me.
I
I'm
said,
willing to pay 15.
I don't know if she will. I gotta call her and find out.
Where is she now?
I'm
Do
a
you know?
very simple guy. This is all I want. Somebody would just say, hey, let me work with you. I tell them it takes a month before she'll get used to it. She's scared of everybody now, okay? It takes at least a good month. And slowly, I tell them this. I tell everybody exactly everything that I need. I say, when you're here, it's going to be frustrating the first couple of days to a week. Very frustrating for you because I'm going to be still doing it. You're just going to be learning it.
Yeah.
I know you want to get your hands on and do your
Yeah.
thing, but
Yeah.
please be patient.
Yeah.
And I said, what happens is I slowly start, as I get to trust you and my mom gets to trust you,
course.
I slowly start passing
Yeah.
off everything
The
so
responsibilities.
that I could get sleep, so that they can start taking over.
What was your profession, but
I
you
was
retired?
I was a stockbroker for 12
You're the
years,
same
and
as me.
I
had my own seat and everything.
I was a home security consultant for 12
Very
years.
nice.
Okay.
So you have a very good background. So you should understand better than
And
anybody.
I was also a Marine, which is probably better than both of
Oh,
those
absolutely.
things.
Yes.
But you need to, they don't understand this woman has been tortured.
Kevin, look at the population we're dealing with.
I
You're not
don't
understanding.
Look,
African
I've
American
had-
Spanish. How am I going to
I'll
find
give you an
a
example.
college graduate to come down?
No.
And take care of your mother for
I'm a
$12 an hour?
I don't even have a college education. I just did it by pure force of will. Okay? I left New York with $1.58 in the backpack and I just did it. That's it.
Very good.
And I make that same commitment to my mom.
Absolutely, that's great.
It's called honor.
Yes. That's great. But then
So-
you have to let clinicals do their jobs too.
But they have to let me pass it off slowly enough so that I am safe
They're
with
not
them.
going to come in and just wait for you to pass it on. They're not trained for that. They got to do their job. They're going to just sit around and get paid. They feel like, okay, somebody's going to report them.
That's hocus pocus. Come on.
You know what it is. So Duncan, come on. Well, come on. They will come in to do the job
So,
right away. That's it.
Let me finish that.
You have a plan of care here from
I don't
Centers?
know. That's another one. How much proof do you need that I'm not getting what I need from the people who keep complaining? That's why they make up all these
I want to call you nurse.
accusations.
Yeah, where is the plan of care? Number
Now,
one thing.
I'll show you, and I would like these gentlemen to watch the video. The bed is broken. She's slumped in the middle. I got an aide who speaks no English, and she's hurting this leg. You see this leg?
Yeah, I saw it. That's what I'm saying, that she nurse wanted the EMS because she can't
Now,
move.
this is the aide. She picks it up and she's turning it all over the place. I'm saying, put it down, put it down, put it down, pointing at the bed. She doesn't understand English.
Where was this from?
Signature Care, I think. The aide was nice. I liked her. You can hear it on the tape.
I'm calling your nurse to find out where's the plan of care for this
Yeah.
patient. That's
Please
from
do.
Center's Care.
Yeah, good. Don't know who it is.
Lisa, her name is.
Oh, now it's Lisa?
I just know this person who's in charge.
It's really easy case. If you just relax.
And if you get out of the way,
Has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
tell you the truth.
See, I can get out of the way once I can trust somebody. Would you trust somebody?
Yeah, I'm there. You're getting burned out.
Well,
Telling you right
that's
now.
because I had another agency.
Lisa, call me right away. I'm at Miss Mary Walsh's house. I have a couple of questions, and I would like to have the answer, please. Thank you.
Okay. We're progressive. Black lady.
Mm-hmm.
A great lady. In fact, she's still my friend.
Oh, good.
Okay? She's the only one I really trust. But this is what the agencies do. She was with us for about a year. She had to go back to Trinidad because her daughter has sickle cell. Okay. She comes back 3 months later. She wants to come back here. We want her back. We loved her. What did the agency say? Screw you. No way. I had another agency. The aide was right here. I begged. I literally begged. Can I keep this aide here? And I got on the speakerphone. I said to the aide, do you want to be here? She said yes. I said, she wants to be here. I want her here. You know what they said? Tough.
They said tough?
Yeah. Took her.
I just texted her that I need the plan of care. Why there is no plan of care?
So let me be upfront about some of these other little things that are minor.
Yeah.
I work as a team. They can relax. They can do their studying. They can make their phone calls. They can go out for walks. They can do whatever they want. Except when my mom needs something, they have to be here.
Yeah.
Okay? So, if you want to help me with doing some dishes that might be some of mine in there, if that's going to really bother you, don't do it. But if you're going to do a few dishes, because most of the times we're splitting things, or in the wash, I might have 3 or 4 articles in there, because I don't change much. Because I don't have enough time to. That's it. And be nice.
That's what
And be nice.
That's what the plan of care should have been here from day one. That's the biggest problem why we are even talking about it. You gotta excuse me for 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Yes, sir. Best time. 9 minutes.
So who determines whether she goes or not?
The ambulance is going to determine that.
This is incredible. The last time they hurt her so bad.
No. They heard her at the hospital, whatever center she goes to. How from the scene, if you don't start investigation from the scene there, like, isn't anybody in the hospital that can take care of that? Like, when they don't take care of her,
I'll give you a little example. You go and you see the patient advocate.
Okay.
Advocate. You all know what advocate is? They're supposed to help you.
What is
It's a
that?
liar. They're liars. Okay? Because what they do is we're on you and we want to know everything that's going on. What they want to do is, where can I find out what you consume? Because when you go to the top, I did it at the Allen Pavilion, they arm patient advocate and yeah. Then I went to the very top, Sarah Ferguson, of New York Presbyterian, I said, well, you're patient advocates, should we stick, well, we're not advocates actually, we're patient services. That's what you get. That's what you get.
So you went to them and told them they're not taking care of my mom and
Yeah.
said, no, you can't help me here. Like that.
I called them what the IV was wrong. The IV, and she's getting very lethargic, and she's not reacting. And I said, hey, she's dehydrated, you got the wrong.
How did you know she's dehydrated? Because these guys are, I'm assuming, professionals. Nobody wants to hurt you.
We've been doing this for 4 or 5 years.
You know.
If you don't know, then you're really not doing your job. Son, caregiver. You're really not. You really have to know, because these people are cruel.
Right.
They got the money on the line, and that's more important than your mom, any day. That's what the VNS nurse did to me. Because I complained, because I wanted to go, I believed in the system. Now I hate the system. I came back from New York because I get a phone call from her because she tells me she was raped by my nephew. Drug dealer.